is a Be Somebody podcast. Welcome back to Be Somebody.
Hello, I'm Enrique.
My name is Amadeo.
And we are back with another classic episode. Today we're doing something a little bit different.
What are we talking about?
It is officially the end of quarter one, 2026.
Don't even say it.
I know, time flies. So we're doing something a little bit different and kind of reviewing, taking a moment, taking ourselves accountable, reflecting on what's been going on. We've been going at this hard in the podcast and we haven't necessarily taken a moment to really check in with ourselves. I think a lot of the stuff we've been doing is outward reflecting, reacting, things we've been, working on, but we haven't really done an episode about us, about what it started off on the floor of my college dorm, which was us just talking to each other about our lives, things we're watching, things we've seen, what we've done this year. A lot of stuff has happened this past few months, so let's get into it.
Yeah, you can say that again. This is the quarterly review.
Quarterly review.
The quarterly review. The quarterly sync.
Quarterly review.
Welcome to the sync. Yeah,
Welcome
man.
to sync.
From humble beginnings. And
to still humble.
to still be pretty quite humble, but you know what? There's a lot of beauty in that. There's a lot of positivity to take away from that. But yeah, we literally started sitting on the floor of Enrique's apartment. That was a few blocks away from campus. Just catching up, talking about this and that, kind of what we do
classes,
anyway.
what our majors were like at the time, and graduation, and so
life,
and now we're adults, so let's talk about adult life.
Continues to be life.
Man, did you do your taxes?
In progress.
In progress. You got to get on top of that, man.
By the time this episode comes out, they'll be done.
There you go. You know what a related story is? I did my taxes the first week, and I was like 2 months. This was back in January, and we're in March now. So I was like, "What's going on? Where's my refund?"
I find it kind of amazing that you had everything ready to go the first week of January.
Yeah, well, this year I only had one W-9, and they sent it early.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I mean, I only worked at one place.
This man did it wrong. About to get the audit notice.
Oof. But essentially, it was 2 months, and I was like, "Where's my refund?" And I was looking at the wrong account the whole time.
What do you mean the wrong account?
My wrong bank account.
Oh.
I thought it was going to one, but it was at the other one the whole time.
So it's just been sitting somewhere?
It was literally just sitting there for 2 months.
Was it in a savings account at least?
Yeah. I mean, it was a savings account.
So it had a little bit of interest on it?
I mean, yeah, it had a little
bit. Let me put you on a high yield savings accounts.
Yeah, that is true. That's a good one.
Let's kick off with what we've done together, and that's revive this podcast.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of progress has been made since we started. Lots of changes, something that we're both getting used to. It's honestly such a big part of our lives in terms of week to week planning, thinking about topics, and really thinking about the thesis of episodes, and gathering stories and talking to people, gathering editing, all this. To me at least, what I'm mentioning, it's literally taking over a chunk of my life in a meaningful way, because I think it truly is meaningful. I mean, later on in our future episode that we're planning, we're doing a community episode where we're hearing back from some people, and even just now we got a voice memo, and even just having someone's voice, hearing them react to an episode that they heard from us is just insane to me.
Exactly. That's why I'm also focused on the numbers right now, because of course, yeah, small creators, but that doesn't matter. You wake up every morning, you see a new comment, you see a DM, you see a voice memo.
Yeah.
You hear from a complete stranger. This meant a lot to me. I really resonated with this.
Right.
I shared this with someone I care about, and I just want to let you guys know, keep going, keep doing what you're doing.
Exactly.
And that kind of encouragement is worth so much more than, unnecessary. I don't know.
No, I mean, it's meaningful.
That's what keeps us going, especially when you just if you're focused too much on the numbers, especially as an up and coming creator, that's when the feelings of, oh, this isn't going where I want it to go as quickly, or the self-doubt, all this.
Yeah.
Not to say that I haven't felt that,
yeah,
but it's definitely been a lot easier to deal with.
Right. What
this time around?
I don't want to say a whole episode, but what moment, story, topic has been your favorite that comes to mind for quarter one?
You're gonna have to circle back with me on that. I'm not good under pressure.
I'll share some. I really, honestly, I think every guest episode we've had, Jocelyn, JC, Ani, has all been great. I think getting to know them more, and they've all brought in so much to my life. So much of the community episodes I've really enjoyed. So many of the stories, so many of our reactions, and honestly, just hearing back. I'm trying to think of one story that comes to mind that I really, really enjoyed.
How do I turn down my ex who wants to meet up with me after 10 years?
10 years?
10 years, bro.
Talk about skeletons in the closet. This is Halloween.
You gotta dust that
Jesus.
out, man.
10 years? What have you been sitting on for 10 years that you need to talk to someone about?
That I think it's just like the way we reacted.
You got the joyous emotion.
Yeah, it was just such a very joyous one.
It's simply just been, I don't know, man. Every single episode, we kind of discuss something that's on the mind.
I think the most like meaningful like topic one that I've enjoyed is also the one where she couldn't decide of her residency, following her partner or not following her partner.
26 female started a relationship with my boyfriend, 27 male, with a defined end date. A defined end date.
So as in, they started a relationship saying we're only going to date for 3 months. And then it's over after
They started a relationship with an expiration date.
Okay.
This end date is coming up, and I no longer want the relationship to end.
That one was a good one. But yeah, it's been so many good episodes. I honestly think the favorite like thesis one so far has been like finding your tribe.
Why is it so hard to make friends as an adult? Why is it so hard to make friends after university? Why is it so hard to make friends after college, after you move to a new town? Our current lifestyles aren't built for us to have community.
I've really enjoyed that one. And yeah, it's just been good. I mean, I've really been enjoying what we've been working on, putting out, and it's just going.
I mean, overall, this podcast is doing exactly what I wanted to do from when I first set out and got it started, was contributing to me becoming the person I want to be.
Exactly.
And that's through conversations and awareness and receiving new perspectives. And whether that be through the amazing guest conversations that we've had, or reading some of the incredible stories that we've seen and reacting to those in real time and seeing what we do in those situations, and just like receiving such human responses. And other than that, man, just it's just a chance to catch up and be consistent with that, and to stick to the schedule and the structure. So just something I'm grateful for.
Exactly.
For sure.
And we have more things coming. I think there's a whole other aspect of the podcast, a whole aspect to be somebody that's coming that we're working on to really implement in Q2. So keep your eye on that.
Fleshing it out. Yeah, expansion.
It's
like we said in the first episode.
I'm excited.
Going beyond.
I think it's something that's really going to be engaging with the community.
It's just the next step into the mission.
For sure. Yeah.
Leveling up the intention.
Exactly. But yeah.
So welcome. Honestly, dude, it's been, you know how people say like the 9 to 5 and the 5 to 9? This is the 5 to 9.
For sure. This 5 to 9's been, it's been a couple of 9 to 2 a.m.s for me, but yeah, for sure.
The 9 to 9.
The 9 to 9. But it's all, I think, enjoyable, worth it. Every time I'm like, oh, I need to edit this whole episode, I like sit down and start doing it, and then I just end up with like a smile on my face just doing it. Mm-hmm. It's very meaningful, and yeah, I'm just happy to be doing it. But yeah, it has taken a big chunk of our week, but you know.
Well, I mean, what else are we gonna do? That's what it's for.
Yeah,
that's the work.
That's true. That is the work.
And so you want to do something meaningful, you gotta introduce that change. Mm-hmm. You gotta put in that effort, because like so much time that I'm not gonna say wasted, but so much time that I've spent that could have been more meaningfully spent elsewhere by just like, I don't know, wishing things were different. By just like asking myself, what needs to change? What needs to happen? Where am I going? As opposed to genuine effort, even if it's just one thing at a time.
Yeah.
Forward momentum.
Actively making the changes. We're doing it.
Yes, one more thing I want to say is thanks to everyone who's taken the time to tune in and to send us a response.
Exactly. It's been very meaningful reading it all.
That's what keeps me going, man. This is why we're doing this. So that's the podcast.
That's a podcast. But Q1, so much stuff has happened that we haven't gotten a chance to talk about on the podcast.
Yeah, because we keep saving it like, oh, we should talk about this on the podcast.
Yeah,
and then we end up, like, whenever we meet up outside of the show.
Exactly. There's like a constant back and forth with Amadeo and I where it's like, oh, save it for the podcast. We'll talk about the podcast.
I was like, okay, yeah, we'll do that.
And then we
just never talking about it. And then like 6 months will pass. It's like, what was that one thing?
Well, that's the whole point of these Q1, or not Q1s, but quarter reviews, is to look back on things that we've been going through. Okay, take it from the beginning. January. What happened in January?
You tell me.
I went to Sundance January. I know I briefly talked to it, but every year for the past 3 years now, I've been going to the Sundance Film Festival.
Haven't you been going for longer though? Or not in a row though.
Not in a row. Yeah, I went to 2019 for my first.
Yeah, that was the first time. The first time you went was in college. You're in college, right? Yeah.
Sundance.
Listen to that episode, by the way. Sundancing is an early episode.
Oh yeah, that's a very early episode. Yeah.
So you'll check out the
a little bit rough quality, but yeah, check it out. Back when, yeah, but it was a good experience. It was a good opportunity. Sundance is just a great community. It's a great space, a great energy of other just independent filmmakers, people that care about art, just getting together for a weekend and just watching a bunch of movies and films and short form art pieces, and all just kind of bonding. And this year was more special than previous years because the festival was moving to Colorado, so it was the last time I was in Utah. And yeah, it was kind of like a very sad but celebrating the journey of Sundance. And obviously it was also a celebration of the founder that passed away, Robert Redford, and his life in starting the festival.
I didn't know how you founded that. That's cool.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
So it was it was like sad, but I think we were all just kind of happy to be there for the last one.
Of course.
So yeah, we'll see how it is in Colorado, but
and of course I missed it.
I've been inviting Amadeo every year, by the way. This is not because
I'm not saying that it's like, thanks for the invite.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But I'm gonna project some films that came out that we'll see the rest of the year. But there's this film called Josephine that came out that I've heard nothing but amazing stuff about, with Channing Tatum, and it's supposed to be amazing. I've heard nothing but amazing things, and it'll be releasing later this year. So we'll see if it's a Oscar contender or anything. Because I watched Train Dreams, which came out last year and was Oscar nominated this year, which we can talk about the Oscars at some point today. But it's just so fascinating seeing the premiere of a film and then seeing it at the Oscars, and just see, like, I remember seeing it and being like, oh, there's something special here.
Yeah, we'll definitely talk. We should talk about the Oscars later because that happened recently. But yeah, due to Best Actor, Channing Tatum would be crazy.
Dude, that'd be insane. That'd be out of nowhere, like left
so
field.
Sick.
Yeah. But what else is to say about Sundance? Every time I go, I'll share one thought I had that was really meaningful. Was I've been going for so long that it's to the point where I think I've spent more time like running to people I know and catching up with them than meeting new people. So when you go to like a conference or any kind of like large scale event of your industry, you're prone to meet a lot of new people, a lot of shaking hands, introducing yourself. It's fun, it's new, it's energetic. But this Sundance was a lot more calming for me, and I think it's because it was very like heartwarming to like I mentioned, see so many people I knew already, and just kind of a reminder of like how strong this community that I've had has grown, where I just spent the majority of my time catching up with folks and hearing what they've been up to, what I've been up to. And yeah, it was a really nice reflection and a good way to end that last Sundance.
I was about to ask if did it cause you to reflect on your own career, your own journey as a filmmaker?
I mean, it's definitely insane to think about the amount of people I know in the industry.
Yeah.
And people know me. And it's just, yeah, it felt good. It felt cool.
And that's progress as results.
Yeah. It was very cold also, so it reminds you of the winter. But other than that, I mean, great experience. Went with good friends, good memories. Saw our friends Diego and Isaac, which will be
shout out Diego, shout out Isaac.
Which we'll talk about also later today, about how they're involved in something we're doing later in May. But yeah, that's kind of what I went through. January, came back. What about you?
One more thing I wanted to say. This is the last thing I'll say about a film festival, because the Sundance Film Festival feels like a festival. I've heard this, some people have the impression that a film festival is just you sit down in a theater for hours at a time and watch films back to back to back in the same room, same thing, same whatever, and then you leave at the end of the day.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have this idea that a film festival is very much we're just indoors, the lights off, but Sundance is literally the opposite. It's such a social festival where you're just going from space to space, event, just lively energy, tons of energy. And obviously there's the films and the work and going to that, but there was like a day or two where I spent just going around, just nothing but social events, and it's so fun because it's such high energy. But there's something special about just like freezing and being so cold and just also feeling so energetic and so warm inside. Yeah, very, very cool.
Double the shivers, double the chills. got triple chilled right now, bro.
Triple chilled.
Triple chilled at Sundance.
But yeah, I mean, that was basically my January. What about you?
That's your January. I had a very meaningful vacation with my family. Went to Mexico City. Haven't been there together in a long time. I think the last time I went with my family, I must have been, gosh, I don't remember exactly, 11 years old. Mm-hmm. My younger brothers remember the trip better than I do. I barely have any memories of the trip.
Wow.
I remember eating at a restaurant.
Yeah, that's it.
Like looking at the Angel, like driving around the Angel. And so this time was so special, so fun. Not only because we're all older, we're all adults. We all kind of have, our relationships with each other have evolved. But it's just so special to see each other because we're not together anymore. My brother's on the East Coast. My parents are empty nesters. My little brother is in LA with me. So, of course, it's going to be a special occasion coming back.
Yeah.
I will say, though, I think our personalities as families, we do enjoy a quieter trip. A chance to sit back and, chill all day, just kind of hang out, like, as a family, just as a group, and not feel so pressured to have to see so many things or have to go so many places. We do those things regardless, but if we're in a more relaxed environment, like the beach, we love to go to the beach. And that just feels, I guess, more calming. Mexico City, bustling, so much activity, a lot of wonderful things to see, to check out. But it can be kind of a lot sometimes, especially if you don't have a solid plan.
Yeah, I think just traveling with a large group of people can just be a lot.
You need to have an itinerary, man.
Yeah, agreed.
You can't have a bunch of type Bs.
Yeah,
not to say that my whole family's type B, but it's just, we like to kind of just be loose with it. And then as soon as you go to a place like Mexico City where there's just almost too much to see and you kind of don't really know where to go next, it can get a little stressful.
Yeah,
I will say that.
I can see that.
But regardless, a wonderful time. I recommend Mexico City to everybody.
Yeah,
please, you gotta go at least once in your life.
Yeah, we'll do an episode one day in Mexico City.
Yo, check out the European episodes if you haven't, by the way.
Yeah, that's true. We're reflecting on things. Might as well check out the Amadeo and I did a little Europe trip back in 2022, and we did some episodes while we were traveling.
Yeah, just forgive us on the sound quality, but you know what? We did the best we could with
what we had. Yeah,
it's still a meaningful conversation. We did one in Madrid, we did one in Italy.
Yeah,
and then what was the other one we did? Back in Madrid.
Yeah,
it was 3 episodes. Two in Madrid, Italy, one in Italy.
Yeah. Cool. That was meaningful.
That was honestly the highlight of my January, but also just getting back into the new year, swing of things, releasing the podcast like we talked about, introducing structure, introducing consistency,
structure to our life.
Because
for a podcast, we were
of course, like you get the new year, new me, like rush.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Let's.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you start off the new year with all this momentum and that push. I'm doing this, that, and. Yeah, it's hard to keep track of those goals and just keep going.
How do you feel right now?
I feel like I'm still on track. I feel like there has been some bumps, and that's just life. A big project comes and it derails you for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, exactly, big deal.
And now you're like locking back in. But I think as long as like, I was just telling Amadeo before we started this, where I have a big calendar on my wall where I look at every single day of the year, and I was a reminder, Q1 done. And not in a scary way, but in a reflection, like, oh, okay, 4th of the year has passed, and there's still 3/4. I may feel a bit behind now, but there's still time.
Fractions.
There you go. Quick math.
So there's still time to get plenty of things done, and why waste your time beating yourself up just because you haven't been 100% consistent with whatever goal that you set out to do? Like I said, even 1% consistency is still consistency, forward momentum. Even if it's an inch.
Right.
At least you're moving along, bro.
Exactly. That's what it's about. It's just progress. Just keep going at it. But yeah. Okay, what about February?
Oh, yo, real quick, we got to shout out these hot new shirts, bro.
Oh, yeah. We're talking about these shirts. They're just, we got tired wearing the same white t-shirt every single episode.
Don't you love this color on me?
It's a great color. So February for me has mostly been full of this fellowship I'm doing. So it's just been a lot of work towards that. And that kind of like took over a lot of my February, along with the podcast and just another project I was working on that month.
What's a fellowship anyway?
A fellowship is you essentially, could be a sense of a boot camp. It could be a sense of a class, but essentially it's something that's usually provided that you're chosen for, and you join a group of another cohort into learning, going through something that is tied to usually a craft, or could even be a certificate of whatever you're essentially pursuing. It's just essentially choosing for more learning.
More learning. You can never get enough learning.
You can never get enough learning. You can always learn some more.
Shout out learning. All right, that was February for me. Sheesh. First time back on set in a long time.
Okay. How was
and
that?
This was so in LA there are several businesses that offer demo reels to actors.
Right.
So if you're an actor and you want to put together a professional looking scene for a demo reel, for the purpose of a demo reel, you can hire a company to shoot it for you and they'll produce it. So they got nice cameras, they got good lighting, good sound. They'll work with other actors, they'll bring other actors in so that you can have a good scene for your demo reel. It looks like it was from a real product, like a show, a movie, polished. So a friend of mine asked me to be a part of his demo reel scene. Showed up to that. That was great. And then the director of the scene asked if I was interested in coming back for another one. And so this was the first time that I was kind of like the similar feeling, like, because I started out acting in the films that we would make together,
right,
as a group. And then once it came to like my first experience on set without my friends, I was like, ooh, like there you go, like some of the nerves.
Nervous stage fright.
But it was fun to come back to a set without like my friends around me, or like without a familiar presence, and to just show up as like, okay, myself, I have an expectation, I came in prepared, and let me do my thing, let me be a good scene partner, let's get this done. So even if it was for a mock project, it was still, you got to approach it with the same professionalism as you would a real project.
In theory, it still is the scene. You're still portraying a
character. Exactly.
There's nothing different about that.
And it's also like these people spend a pretty good amount of money to get the scene made. So
yeah. I mean, you want to.
Of course, you got to come in.
Any project, yeah.
You got to come in ready.
Right.
So that was a whole lot of fun because it's been a fight. It's been a fight as usual.
Yeah.
To get in the room, to get on set, and at this point, fast forward to today. So at the end of the quarter, I've decided to take a step away from acting.
Talk about that.
Acting and auditioning, temporary. Yeah. Just to, I don't know, get my bearings back, I guess. Is that what the?
Yeah. I mean, 100%. I think sometimes in life you gotta take a break. Too much of anything is bad.
Because I just started feeling swamped.
Yeah, for sure.
And I suppose
it leads to burnout.
But like, was it? And I was thinking, like, is it burnout? Is it acting? Is it the structure? Is it the industry?
Right.
I felt like the system itself was like a machine, and I was like a part of this machine. I had to grind out a tape. I had to grind out a performance, and I had to check boxes instead of feeling as though, well, isn't this my responsibility as a professional actor? Aren't these the things that you have to deal with as someone who wants a career in this field? But I guess it was just too much, man. I started feeling as though like I'm not inspired. I feel like I have no intuitive understanding of the scene, or like I'm bringing anything that I really want to bring in. I'm kind of just like doing it just to get it done, sending a tape. No wonder I'm not getting called back. No wonder I'm not booking anything, because I'm not bringing myself. I'm not bringing anything worthwhile. So it was
You're
like
just going through the motions.
Going through the motions, man. And I don't want to do that. That's counterproductive. All it was doing was just like, I don't know if it was burnout necessarily, but it was exhausting. Maybe that's what burnout is.
Yeah.
But it just didn't feel as though I was doing something I wanted to do anymore, and that's not fair. That's not fair to my team. That's not fair to the fact that I came out here and I'm doing this for myself, and this is an incredible thing that I've been fortunate to be a part of, that I want to continue to keep in my life. But it needs to be sustainable. And what I was doing was not sustainable.
Right.
So taking a break, breathing, coming back to it with a new attitude. And I'm excited for that, man. Just taking some time off.
Yeah. That's what it's all about.
And that feels good. I'm not afraid of that. I'm not afraid of, oh, gosh, 6 months have gone by. I mean, I'm not going to take that long, but it's just like...
God damn, 6 months. Like, what is going on here?
I'm not going to take 6 months to come back to it, but I'm not worried about a month off. I'm not worried about 2 months off. The industry will still be there.
Right.
At least I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I think, like, I think that sounds good. You want to avoid burnout because I think once you hit that low, trying to climb back up is a lot harder than just, slowing down now.
So I'll say this, my experience back on set was a reminder why I'm doing this in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
A reminder why this is so much fun to me. This is the work that I'm here to do.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, I think any sort of like sprint energy you can use, because I feel like I got a similar feeling when I was at Sundance, where it's just kind of this reminder of the industry, seeing these other, and I know we're going to talk about Oscars later, but seeing like so many people like triumph through their like work and everything they put in is just like so powerful and so meaningful. And I think honestly we can also even talk about the Winter Olympics, but that same energy you got from so much of the performers, of just seeing, like, I think there's just something about us as humans watching someone like succeed at their dreams, their hard work, pouring the countless hours, and it like pays off, and like seeing them triumph. There's just something that we love about that, and as little as I know about ice skating and all these other sports, I think no one can take away the joy that if it was to like watch all these Olympians take the gold.
That's right. But also the fascinating mindsets that they have, that they've built 100%. For themselves in order to perform at the level that they do. Shout out Alyssa Blue in particular, where she was just like, this is I don't care about this,
Yeah.
Not like I don't care. I don't care.
No, we hear what you're saying. Everyone that's familiar with
it's just
story.
like I'm detached from the outcome. I'm here to have a good time.
Yeah.
It's like this. It doesn't matter to me like what's going on, because I'm living my life and I'm enjoying every moment. 100%. And so I'm happy to be doing this. This is a part of my life. I don't know if I'm butchering her mindset, but it just felt to me as like, it was nice to see, I suppose, a healthy detachment, as opposed to an obsession. Mm-hmm. Or this like, I need to be the best. I need to be at the top of my game 100% of the time. And I'm a failure if I perform even 99.9. I have to be 100 or I'm nothing. Mm-hmm. And so that might even be like, I don't know, a particular stereotype when it comes to high performing athletes, like where they're either all or nothing.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, flip it. I'm something regardless.
Right.
And I'm just having a good time.
Yeah.
And I feel grateful to be able to do this. And so I want to apply that to
what would be your ice skating song that you would perform at? You could choose one right now.
White Ferrari, huh?
Just kidding. Picture Amadeo in some tights and so
EXO tour life. Or because you also get multiple songs to dance to, but like then you gotta come up with a playlist.
Yeah, no, this is too much. I mean, this is just like a song you're vibing right now. Because if you're trying to think of one song that encompasses this feeling of you, and everything, like that's too much.
Future March Madness.
Future March Madness. What's the song where everyone's clowning about, where it's like horses don't stop,
they keep going?
Yeah,
that's a Young Dong song.
Yeah, that would be it right there. So February, also Super Bowl. Talk about legendary performance. There's not much to say. Bad Bunny, top of the world right now. I don't want to give, and you know what, I won't give it away, but I will see him at some point somewhere this year, so I'm excited for that.
No way.
Yeah.
You're seeing that too?
I'm gonna see him.
No way.
I'm gonna see his infamous Debía Tomar Más Fotos tour, so it's gonna be great. But what can I say? Overall, amazing performance, powerful, and the rest of the world hasn't been sleeping on him, so the United States needs to stop sleeping on him. Simple as that.
A fellow American. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Couldn't tell you who won. I forgot. No, actually, no, I remember.
No, the Seahawks.
My friend Seahawks.
Seahawks won.
Our friend.
Yeah,
shout
out Todd.
Shout out Todd. Our friend Todd loves the Seahawks.
Shout out Seahawks Todd.
I will say, and I can say it now, a friend of mine applied to be one of the tall grass people.
Yeah.
And what
was that application? I would have signed up.
It was like some website where they like sent it. It was like kind of viral, but they were trying to get me to sign up too, and I was very tempted to sign up, but they like filled up within the next day.
I bet.
But in another world, I could have been there.
Enrique could have been the tall grass.
I could have been the tall grass. But I just want to acknowledge like just the level of like choreograph and like storytelling within that one halftime performance was just insane. The iconic like dances, the choreo, yeah.
Just relatable moments growing up, Latin American.
Oh yeah, the whole wedding scene, so good.
And they got married for real.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it a lot. It was just a good, wholesome, joyous time. Set the energy up. I just, we don't even have to get into all that other stuff, but
yeah, we'll see who they got next year. Who do you think, if you could choose one artist right now to headline next year, halftime? No one comes to mind. All right, I'm gonna.
You want to come up with a pop star or something?
I'm gonna put in and say Tyler, the Creator.
Tyler, the Creator for Super Bowl.
Because it's coming. It's gonna be in LA. Tyler's LA.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Tyler has the just like the genre to put one song of like just all of his eras of albums to like deliver an amazing show.
Yeah, I mean he's a killer performer. You've seen him at.
He's an amazing performer. Yeah,
I think it'd be Camp Flogna.
I think it'd be great to give it to him, but also who knows? I don't know. BTS. They came back. We'll see.
The return
to BTS, the Super Bowl.
Yeah, let's keep it going, huh?
I don't know. Okay.
February. Me, bro. The Be Somebody band.
What about March for you?
The Be Somebody boys.
It's just me and Amadeo on stage for the halftime.
Honestly, March has just been like, dude, trying to be disciplined and consistent with my running regimen.
Yeah.
And I've never done this before. So in February, Enrique encouraged me to join him. I had to train for a half marathon that he's running.
January. It was January.
Was it in January?
Yeah.
Okay, so in February, that's when I started training. But in March, we're keeping up the training.
Right.
And these last couple months, I've ran more than I've ever had in my whole life. Like, honestly, right now, I'm at the average of 20 miles a week. And there was no expectation that I would ever be there at any point in my life.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, at the beginning of the year, I was like, yeah, I'm going to run a half marathon. And then now I'm like, oh, I guess I'm running a half marathon. And there's an amount of work you got to put into it. And I've had like the worst luck where the first week I started training, I like twisted my ankle really bad where I like stopped running because I didn't want like anything bad to happen. Like I didn't sprain anything.
On the second run.
It was literally the worst. So I took like the rest of the week off. And then I ran for a week and I felt good. And then I got sick for a week. And it completely threw off my running. But we can talk about it right now. It's fine.
You gotta lace up those shoes, bro.
But the end of my sick week, Amadeo and I had like already signed up for this like 5K community run, which we can talk about. But it was so tough being like the second, because I ran the day before because I was like, okay, I literally just came back from a 4-day sickness. I need to see if I can even do this. So I went on a pre-run, and I ended up just like pushing myself, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna run a 5K. And then the day of the run came, and here comes Amadeo, 100%, has been training, 100% health, ready for this mentality, has had the whole week ready for it.
I've been bought merch.
And I was just like, where you at? Clothes. We start running. I was just turning back. Yo, come, catch up. I'm like, dude, I wasn't even gonna come today. I came because I said I was gonna do something, and I followed through. But I'm like, let me go at my pace. I'm coming back from being cold and being sick. Like, chill. The rest of the race, Amadeo, where you at? Keep up. Come on.
Okay, I didn't say all that. Don't put words in my mouth, bro. I didn't say all that, though.
I'm like suffering, like just thinking, hoping I don't pass out. And Amadeo, let's go.
I guess there is a balance of being the encouraging running partner and also,
I kept telling him, taking your friend's health into account. Don't worry about me. I came here to run with you, so catch up. I'm like, dude, you should be happy I'm here in the first place. No, but all seriously, it was really fun just running.
Make me out to see the 5K villain, bro.
Amadeo was the 5K villain of that week. It was great running with other people. I've never ran a race. Like, I mean, it wasn't really a race, but it's still a community run with other people, and it was just like so fun, just seeing everyone push themselves, and we were all there, and just it was just like this energy. It was really great.
Technically, it was a race because they said that the first 100 people to finish get free stuff. This is for a brand. Like, this is a brand doing a community 5K.
Right.
But that didn't make any sense because so many people arrived at the same time. You had to check in one by one, and then everyone. It's not like everyone started at the same time.
I don't know.
Everyone started individually.
I don't know. I'm not here to question the brand.
I think they changed it to the first people who showed up. The first 100 people. Whatever. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is get out there. If you run, check out our group run. It was crazy fun. It was motivating. The first half, okay, we were running together. But then the second half, that's when like people were really like picking up steam. And I don't know, I don't kind of flow.
No, I mean it was great. Don't get me wrong, but I was again out sick for like 4 or 5 days, and like I was there realistic. I was like I started the race thinking I'm gonna go at my own pace. I'm not gonna worry. I'm just gonna finish. I just want to finish. That's all.
Let's go.
I start and completely different mentality. Amadeo's just, what are you doing? Running like an 8-minute pace. I'm like, dude, I'm like chill. In my head I was like, as long as I run by like 11-minute pace, I'm fine. But guess we were running like we met in the middle like at 9 something. But Jesus,
you push yourself a little bit too, though. I could tell.
Yeah, but of course I did, dude. I was sick, recovering from being sick.
No, but you definitely went faster than 11-minute pace. Okay, that's enough about the community run.
Yeah,
good time. Good time for sure. Honestly, so far, how should we wrap this quarter? Successful quarter.
Yeah, we gotta talk about Oscars too.
Banger. The good ending.
I think it was a good ending. This was one of the most entertaining Oscars in the aspect that I feel like the past few I've kind of had an idea who was going to take it, and this one was a bit a toss up. It was a big question mark, and it was really engaging because of that. I think a lot of the winners I wanted to win won, and I'm happy because of that.
Some nice surprises along the way.
Yeah, I'm glad that Sentimental Value won Best International Film. I really like that film. I'm glad that Frankenstein got some love and deserves some love. I'm glad that, I did really enjoy One Battle After Another. I know some people are team Sinners, team One Battle After Another. But I'm happy that One Battle After Another got it. I think
team battle.
I think the director deserves his roses, and he got them. They're not roses, his flowers, and he got them. And
we know what you meant, bro.
And I'm happy that Michael B. Jordan got the Oscar. Yeah. What was that?
The timeline is healing, huh?
Timeline is healing.
It's that 2016 energy all over again, bro.
Yeah, and K-pop Demon Hunters got it.
Yep.
Such a great story. The writers and the singers, and they got their Oscar, and yeah, good overall. A little long, but it's the Oscars. What do you expect? Here's my take. We need to let people finish their speech. Like, cut all the bad bits that are kind of pointless and just kind of like, why are we doing these bits? And like, let the people speak. They've worked their whole life, their whole career towards these moments. Like, give them 15 more seconds.
I generally find those moments a little more entertaining, inspirational than the celebrities trying to make the same jokes
doing here? Like,
over and over.
Give these people the podium that they deserve.
Well, yeah, maybe if they didn't ramble for so long, they could have an extra 10 seconds to speak and just.
That's what I'm saying.
Thank the people that put them on the stage.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Okay, what's your vote for host next year?
For host?
Yeah.
You, bro. And I'll be in the crowd.
I think it'd be nice to see like someone like John Mulaney or who would be another good host? I think John Mulaney would be great.
John Mulaney?
Yeah. I don't know if he would do it, but he'd be great.
Joe Rogan.
That would be not a good.
Taylor Swift.
No, dude.
Oh, who's that guy? Who am I thinking of? Gosh. Man. Jon Stewart.
Jon Stewart, okay. I can see Jon Stewart.
I can see Jon Stewart doing that. I don't know. Yeah. I enjoy Conan. I like Conan. That was cool. All right, Oscars.
That basically wraps up March, and now we're here present.
We're here in the present. Stay present, bro.
Stay present.
So that was quarter one.
Lots of things happened.
I learned a lot.
It honestly like flew by.
As we said it would in the very first episode, dude, this time is gonna go crazy. So what are you gonna do with it?
Yeah. Oh, I also forgot there was like I alluded to it at one episode, but I also had like a huge opportunity come and go, and that was something that I carried a lot that month, but
You want to talk a little bit about it, or
in life you just have to let it go.
not yet?
Well, I kind of mentioned it where there was an opportunity to work on this really cool show, and literally like a few days before I was supposed to start, it went away, and it's one of those things where that's just how life is sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
And don't ponder on the what could have been, but just like move forward.
Yeah. What did you gain from the experience? Did you make some new connects?
Yeah.
You know, some good people to keep in touch with.
Great. Exactly.
Even if it's just for a coffee. Sounds good to me.
But yeah. Other than that, we're just been working Q1. We'll see what Q2 has to bring.
Keep it going. Keep up your momentum. Keep up your dreams. Stay in touch with your community, with your good people who keep you up, who encourage you.
I want to shout out a group called Santos Bravos that a friend of mine has been working for, and it's been great. Check them out. Enjoy their music, and they're coming up more like Latin music, Spanish, but still great. My Let Me Put You On is something I do every year, which I think is cool to pass on to someone else, which is take a photo or a second of every day of your life, and the end of the year, well, every day of that year, and the end of the year, you compilate this video, which is essentially like a second of the basically highlight of the day, and then you just kind of reflect and see your whole kind of year in a matter of seconds. And it's, every time I've done it, it's very meaningful and feels like every year carries more weight.
All right, Let Me Put You On. If you're a runner like us, then you know it's important to stretch. It's important to take care of your body before you do some strenuous physical activity, or any physical activity for the matter, because you just don't want to get injured. You know, it takes 5-10 minutes to stretch and avoids days worth of injury, which I currently am in right now. I hurt myself after that 5K. I hurt my knee.
Oh,
so I should have slowed down.
There you go.
Hurry up, bro. Let's get hurt, bro.
Hey, I feel great here.
So yeah, I haven't ran since the 5K, so it's been a few days now because of my freaking knee.
Well,
anyway, so I want to shout out a fellow YouTuber and a fellow runner. His name is Ash. He runs the channel Run Better with Ash. He has awesome 5-minute, 10-minute stretching routines that you can do before and after the run. So super simple.
There you go.
Takes barely any time. You feel the benefits. At least I feel ready. I don't feel as like stiff.
There you go.
So,
Stretch,
dude.
Don't
get hurt. Stay active.
Well, thanks for catching up with another episode with us, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, thanks for vibing. All right, y'all. See you next time.
Take care.
Hey everybody, it's Amadeo.
And Enrique.
We want to let you know that we're your friends, but we are not licensed therapists. This podcast is presented solely for educational and entertainment purposes. This podcast is not intended as a substitute for the advice of a physician, professional coach, psychotherapist,